Hi, welcome to the Mathematics in my channel. Today we are going to talk about integration tricks and I will take some integrals that most repeated question in IIT JEE Main. Okay, can you solve this integral in 30 seconds? Absolutely yes, you can do it. But I will take few minutes to explain this. Okay, how to solve this integral? Yeah, we can use differentiation integration method. So first take derivative both sides. So here derivative and integration are inverse process. So integration and differentiation get cancelled and you can write here 5 times tan of x over tan of x minus 2 is equal to, now derivative of this side, so derivative of x is equal to 1 plus, here a is a constant, over derivative of natural log function, so 1 over sine of x minus 2 times cosine of x, and we need to multiply by derivative of this function, so cosine of x plus 2 times sine of x. Okay, now we can write this function by sine of x and cosine of x, so we can write here 5 times sine of x over cosine of x over sine of x over cosine of x minus 2 is equal to, now we can simplify this, so sine of x minus 2 times cosine of x plus a times cosine of x plus 2 times a times sine of x over sine of x minus 2 times cosine of x. Okay, now this cosine of x get cancelled and in the denominator we have sine of x minus 2 times cosine of x, so this term get cancelled. Now we have 5 times sine of x is equal to, now sine of x is a factor, so we can write 1 plus 2 times a, and here minus cosine of x, so we have 2 minus a. Okay, now what can we do? Compare the coefficient of sine of x, so here 5 is equal to 1 plus 2 times a, so 2 times a is equal to 4. Now a is equal to 2. Okay, interesting. Now the answer is D. Okay, let's move to our next question. Oh, I forgot it. This is JEE Main 2012 question. Okay, well, our next question, this is JEE Main 2019 question. Okay, now this integral looks like hard, but you can solve it by using our method. So take derivative of both sides, so we can write here e to the secant of x times secant of x tan of x f of x plus secant of x tan of x plus secant square of x. Okay, now derivative of this side. So here we have product of two functions, so we can apply product rule. So this is equal to first rewrite first function, so e to the secant of x. Now derivative of second function, so f dash of x, plus now rewrite second function, so f of x. Now derivative of first function, so e to the secant of x times, according to chain rule, secant of x tan of x. Okay, now here e to the secant of x, sec of x, tan of x, f of x. Here same term, e to the secant of x, f of x, secant of x, tan of x. So this term get cancelled. Now we have e to the secant of x times secant of x tan of x plus secant square of x. This is equal to e to the secant of x times f dash of x. Now this term also get cancelled, and now we have f dash of x, but in question we need f of x. So what is the f of x? Here f dash of x. So we know derivative of secant of x is equal to secant of x tan of x. So secant of x plus, now derivative of tan of x, we know secant square of x. So here tan of x. Now f of x is equal to secant of x plus tan of x plus c. C is arbitrary constant. So here in this we have our options, secant of x plus tan of x. Okay, this is the answer. So C is equal to 1/2. Okay, B is the correct option. Okay, let's move to our next question. Well, nice question. So this is JEE Main 2017. Okay, now integral of tan to the n power of x dx. Okay, we don't want to take the reduction formula. Absolutely, we can use our method. So here I4 plus I6, so we know I4 is equal to tan of 4, so sorry, tan to the 4th power of x, so tan to the 4th power of x plus I6 tan to the 6th power of x. So this is equal to, now I took derivative of LHS, so here we have tan to the 4th power of x plus tan to the 6th power of x, and now derivative this side, so a times tan to the 5th power, so 5 times a tan to the 4th power of x plus 5 times b x to the 4th power plus 0, because a is a constant. Oh, I forgot it here. 5 times a tan to the 4th power x times, according to chain rule, derivative of tan of x, so secant square of x. Sorry for that. So now we have tan to the 4th power of x plus tan to the 6th power of x is equal to, here 5 times a tan to the 4th power of x times, we know secant square of x is equal to 1 plus tan square of x plus 5 times b x to the 4th power. Okay, now we can multiply, so 5 times a tan to the 4th power of x plus 5 times a tan to the 6th power of x plus 5 times b x to the 4th power. Okay, now compare the coefficient of tan to the 4th power of x. So 1 is equal to 5 times a. Okay, interesting. Now a is equal to 1 over 5. So here 1 over 5, only this option. So we don't need to find the b. So this is the answer. Okay, let's move to our next question. Okay, our next question, this is JEE Main 2018. Okay, take derivative both sides, so we can write here 2 times x plus 5 over square root of 7 minus 6 times x plus x square. So this is equal to, here a is a constant, so a over derivative of square root function, so 2 times square root of 7 minus 6 times x minus x square, sorry, here minus, and according to chain rule, derivative of this function in a function, so minus 6 minus 2 times x. Okay, now plus b, here derivative of inverse sine function, so b over square root of 1 minus x plus 3 square, also here 4 square, times now derivative of this function, so 1 over 4. Okay, now here in the denominator we have 7 minus 6x minus x square, square root, so also here we have this function, and this is also equal to this function, trust me, because here 4 square is equal to 16, so 16 minus 3 square 9, so 16 minus 9 7, and then product of this function and multiply by 2, so 6 times x, so times minus, so minus 6 times x, and here x square, so minus x square. Okay, now we can write 2 times x plus 5 is equal to, now here 3 and 1, so this is equal to minus 3 times a minus ax, and here we have here 4 square, so square root of 4 square is equal to 4, so 4 times b times 1 over 4, so 4 get cancelled. Okay, now compare the coefficient of x, so here 2 is equal to minus a, so a is equal to minus 2. Okay, now the options are a and c, and now compare the constant, so 5 is equal to minus 3 times a plus b. Now we know a is equal to minus 2, so we can write here minus 3 times minus 2, so 6 plus b. Now b is equal to minus 1. Okay, now the correct option is A. Okay, interesting question. This is JEE Main 2015. Okay, now can we use this method? Because here g of t, yeah, absolutely yes, you can use this method. So take derivative both sides, so here we have log of t plus square root of 1 plus t square over square root of 1 plus t square is equal to, now derivative of this side, so 1/2 2 times g of t, and according to chain rule, derivative of g of t, so g dash of t. Now these two get cancelled, and now we have product of two function, g of t and g dash of t. Okay, now what is the g of t? Also here in this side we have log of t plus 1 plus t square times 1 over square root of 1 plus t square. Okay, how can we solve? How can we choose g of t and g dash of t? Okay, take the derivative of log of t plus 1 plus t square. Actually, you don't want to take the derivative, you can do it your mind, but however I will do here. So we know 1 over t plus here square root 1 plus t square times derivative of this function, so 1 plus derivative of square root, so 1 over 2 times 1 plus t square times derivative of t square, so 2 times t. Okay, now these two get cancelled, and here we have 1 over t plus square root of 1 plus t square times here 1 plus t square square root plus t over square root of 1 plus t square. So these terms get cancelled, and we have 1 over square root of 1 plus t square. Sorry. Okay, now you know what is the g of t. So g of t is equal to log of t plus square root of t square plus 1. Okay, now we need to g of t. So g of t is equal to log of 2 plus the square root of 5. Okay, B is the correct option. Okay, next question. This is JEE Main 2018. Okay, take derivative both sides. So here we have tan of x over 1 plus tan of x plus tan square of x. So this is equal to derivative of this side, so here x of 1 minus k over the square root of a. Now derivative of tan inverse function, so we know 1 plus x square, so 1 plus k times tan of x plus 1 square over square root of a square, so here a times, according to chain rule, derivative of this function, so k over the square root of a secant square of x. Okay, now the square root of a times the square root of a and this a get cancelled, and now we have tan of x over 1 plus tan of x plus tan square of x is equal to, now here 1 times this function, so 1 times here 1 times a, so a plus here square, so we can write k square tan square of x plus 2 times k times tan of x plus 1, and here we have minus k square. We know secant square of x is equal to 1 plus tan square of x, so here 1 plus tan square of x times minus k square. So minus k square minus k square tan square of x over here we have a plus k square tan square of x plus 2 times k tan of x plus 1. Okay, now this term get cancelled, and now compare the coefficient of tan of x. So we have 1 is equal to 2 times k. Okay, now here compare the constant. So we have here this side 0 is equal to a plus 1 minus k square. Okay, now compare the coefficient of this tan square of x. So 1 is equal to here k square. So now we have 1 is equal to 2 times k. So here 2 times k is equal to k square. So k is equal to 0 or k is equal to 2, but in our options. So now k is equal to 0, so and k is equal to 2. So now here options 2, 1 and 2, 3. Okay, now if k is equal to 2, here 0 is equal to a plus 1 minus 4. So 1 minus 4 minus 3, so a is equal to 3. Okay, this is the answer. Well, if you like this video, please subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.